So I thought I'd do a really quick video on cheap signage. I've been using this stuff for years and got to know it really well. Correx plastic, you get like 4mm up to 10mm, but a lot of companies only do 4 and 6. So I really recommend it. It's really cheap, and as you can see, some of the cutaway shots, you can do really big signs really easy that last really well, and you can do shapes. There's a couple of ways to do shapes. You can get the company to laser cut it and pay for that, but then you have to provide the cutting lines yourself and figure out how to do all that. It's in Illustrator, you can't do that in Photoshop, but I'll do a little tutorial on that because I'm learning that at the moment. And or the other option is you buy big sheets like 8x4 foot and cut it yourself with a Stanley knife, which is what I'm doing at the moment for all the donut stuff. So the front of my store is right behind me, like the big thing that goes across. I've got loads of bits I've cut out, like Memphis style shapes that I put on it, and I put tape around the sides. It's really good material. 6mm is what I've got this time because the company were really cheap and really fast, but I'd rather 8 or 10 really for this sort of thing. I've basically just done loads of different things, like loads of like duplicates of signs, like flavour signs, price signs, menu signs on the same sheet that I've cut out. Cutting out is a bit tricky, and yeah, there is little tips I'll do it now, why not? So there's two lines you basically in correx. If you have a look closely at it, yeah, you can see that it's fluted. So when you're cutting down one way, if you've put your design on completely straight along and it by kind of chance goes down straight on one of the lines of flute, it can sometimes be so smooth all the way. But in general, that's the really hard bit, is the straight lines following the flute, because to go across on a really slight angle across the lines of flute, you know, the little bars, is a nightmare. So you end up waving quite a bit. But that's why when you put tape around the sides, even white tape will do, but whatever colour tape you want, then you kind of, the waviness you can't see. And these are signs, so it doesn't matter too much. But when you're cutting across the flute, all you need to do is make sure with the first time you score it, so you do it lightly just to get it right, and then you go deeper, and probably the third cut you're getting through. So that's my advice with using correx.